on what you do?
Sure. I'm Dr. Shannon Curry. I'm a clinical and forensic psychologist, and I'm here today to rebut the testimony that was provided by Dr. Hughes.
So today, Dr. Shannon Curry, who had already testified before, came back to rebut Dr. Hughes' claims that Amber had PTSD. She claimed that most of the time when a client is in court, they are going to have major incentives to present themselves in a way that is going to benefit the outcome of their case, and that Amber was doing just that.
There's a secondary danger here, too, when you think about it. Given that PTSD is the most frequently feigned and claimed diagnosis in civil courts, if you're handing somebody a checklist that lists every single symptom of PTSD, you're essentially teaching them all the little nuances that we're looking for to give that diagnosis.
So according to Dr. Shannon, Dr. Hughes taught Amber all the habits she had to do to pretend that she had PTSD. She might have done it accidentally, but it worked because then all the answers that Amber gave during her psychological evaluation pointed to the fact that she was mentally ill when in fact she was not. According to Dr. Shannon, someone with PTSD has signs that are pretty obvious to detect. They become withdrawn and don't go out or go for parties and usually stop hanging out with friends. This is such a different case for Amber, who still goes to parties and red carpet events and is not really a withdrawn person.
And she was highly elevated on that. In fact, that elevation tells you that no, this isn't accidental. This isn't because she's just doing so well in life that she has an extremely low amount of problems. No, this is an intentional over-reporting, or I'm sorry, an intentional effort to minimize any appearance of having problems.
She said that Amber did one of the tests by Dr. Shannon that proved that she was too fine for any human being. According to the test, Amber was fine and doing well in life, which is pretty different from what Amber has been testifying in court. Amber has testified that she was in a very abusive relationship, and that after everything concerning her divorce and social media, she's had a very awful experience trying to get work. For someone with all these problems, it's unlikely for her to have scored so high in such a test.
What we call the face validity of questions on the test. So if a test looks like it's measuring PTSD, you see exaggeration on her validity scales. If the test has less face valid questions, for instance, the personality assessment, which Dr. Hughes administered, the MMPI-2, which I administered, where she can't quite figure out what the questions are asking, they seem really banal in general. On those, you see extreme defensive.
This means Amber had already crammed all the questions necessary for her to be diagnosed with PTSD, but when the questions deviated from the usual ones, she became defensive and withdrawn because then she didn't know what the questions were leading to. It's quite safe to say that Amber has been feigning her mental illness, and with the help of Dr. Shannon has proved her wrong. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.